Hey guys, today you may wonder. Wait, this is the house you were in at late March. Well, yeah, but the reason why is because as I'm speaking, which is 8:04, our parents are moving. We are moving to another house. And by tomorrow it'll be fully ready, I think. So, yeah, I decided let's do a triple upload, and this will include. So this, as you can see from the title, it's this month's the hardships of making an American Godzilla. This is about 1994 Godzilla movie. That is the most most awesome one of the bunch. So yeah, and just the other two videos I'll be doing today are predicting the Predator and the next monster was it Monster Montage or Creature Compilation? I think it was Monster Montage, but either way, yeah, I'll be doing the next one. So yeah, let's get on with it. So our favorite little Japanese movie company, Toho, decided to sell the rights of Godzilla to Sony Pictures, and in turn, Sony put the movie under the recently made sub company TriStar. So they hired two guys named Terry Rossio and Ted Elliott, and it looks like these guys were buddies. So the script attracted this guy named Jan de Bont, and he was making the cult classic Speed at the time. So after they figured out the script, they realized the script would cost $140 to $180 million to make. And let me tell you, Sony did not like this at all. So what else did they do? Revise the script, but it still was too much money. So it changed to $120 million. John said that they could do it at $100 million, but Sony did not agree. So on December 26, 1994, he left. But Sony did not want this new Godzilla movie to go to waste. So they looked and looked and looked until eventually they found these two guys who were fresh off of Independence Day. Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin. So Sony went with those directors. The two made a buttload of changes to Godzilla's design and abilities, and we got this guy. Also, a lot of people would not even say this guy's name, but he's actually a good kaiju. And recently, he's been reconsidered as Godzilla, and I agree with that. So now to the plot summary. So the movie starts with a ship in Alaska collecting some stuff. And then the boat explodes. And then a big hole opens up and starts oozing blood. You don't see that every day. So a government scientist named Keith. Wait, what? Keith. Keith. I'm just gonna use his first name only. This government scientist named Keith goes to investigate the blood oozing hole in the snow. So they get so Keith's team starts carrying off buckets of the blood, and Godzilla's there. But the scientists wake him up, and he kills everybody. Then he attacks the Kuril Islands. So an injured fisherman recognizes the creature as Gojira. Gojira was a mythical sea dragon from Japanese legend. One eternity later, or actually 12 years later. So two cryptozoologists named Aaron Vaught and Marty Kaneshita went to a mental hospital to find the fisherman. And said fisherman shows his drawings of Godzilla fighting another monster. So the military police come in and basically say heck no. And then a meteor hits a lake in Kentucky. So the military start Operation St. George, which is an operation to kill Godzilla. The leader of the project is Jill, the wife of Keith, and she's planning on getting revenge on Godzilla. And also, what the heck is this? No, seriously, I need to know what this thing is. Aaron ends up being brought into the project, and the meteor like melts or something, and the liquid meteor goes into a cave and absorbs a bunch of bats, and the liquid in turn spews out these things. Meet the probe bat. So a tiny creature sneaks to Kaneshita and buries into his neck. But for some odd reason, he does not notice at all. Godzilla swims to San Francisco. I can't talk today. Aaron and Jill make it, but Marty gets sick. Godzilla fights the Navy. The government almost uses a small nuclear device to kill Godzilla, but Aaron says no. Godzilla's nuclear energy and atomic breath is explained, along with the fact that the fluid that they found that the fluid that led to Godzilla wasn't blood or food, but it was instead a tranquilizer made for Godzilla to sleep easier. So they put the fluid all over San Francisco Bay. Godzilla collapses on the Golden Gate Bridge, and he's captured while sleeping. So Tina, the daughter of Jill and Keith, figures out that Jill has been trying to kill Godzilla, and protests for the military to leave Godzilla alone. Jill's like, nope. And Tina is sent to live with her aunt in New York. Well, that subplot's over. So Marty is currently dying of whatever illness he has, and it goes to the point where his skin is pale white and his eyes are completely black. So basically, he's being controlled. And here's the big bomb. So there's a civilization of aliens that are sending probes around to try to colonize Earth. They're trying to colonize Earth, and they're sending out probes to like eliminate the human race or something. So the probes absorb DNA from animals on Earth to create a giant monster to kill all humans. And then when the monster has killed all humans, it can just go. The aliens can just go easy peasy. And then there was an ancient civilization that was native to Earth, and they didn't want the aliens to invade Earth. So they collected dinosaur genes and other animals and stuff to make Godzilla. So the probe bats keep on going, and eventually they finish. So Aaron Vaught, along with Nelson Fleer, a storekeeper who drove him to the lake, scuba dive to find something, and they go into a large tunnel that leads into. And said tunnel leads into some underwater caves. And there's 12 minutes in the video, so I'm gonna speed things up. So they find the griffin, and Fleer accidentally wakes him up. It kills some people. Godzilla wakes up. The two fight, but unfortunately there's a tube of the tranquilizer fluid still embedded in his neck. The tank is then destroyed. And the griffin suffers a surprisingly brutal death. So basically, here's how it goes. So Godzilla slices the griffin's stomach open, then snaps him in half. The griffin's body is blown up. The griffin is decapitated. Still not done yet. And to top it all off, Godzilla impales the griffin's severed head on the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah. Jets start attacking Godzilla, but Jill says for them to go away. Godzilla swims away. End of story. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the other two videos that are coming out today. I wish I did this video sooner. Well, sayonara. For like, I don't know how much time, like probably like an hour or something. Sayonara.